Hi fans, Matthew Hurley at Jim Hurley's Network, and I'm back to talk with you about super surgers in college and pro football. Now, super surgers are teams that kind of tread water in the first half of the season but then catch fire down the stretch. Teams like this are pure gold for professional handicappers because the Las Vegas odds makers are so slow to react to these teams, and they also go by the power ratings rather than by which team is ready to fire its best shot. Now, these late season surgers are usually connected to a small handful of factors we're going to go over. First off, the team may have a new quarterback who took about half the season to master the playbook. Now, if he knows the offense and how to read defenses, he's in good shape. If we're talking about a first-year college starter or an NFL rookie, now he's got to learn how to read and adjust to the faster speed of play. Or we may be talking about a team with a new head coach. It took the players time to learn the new system they're playing under and should play to a higher level in the second half of the season now that they're used to running those plays. Now, sometimes injuries are involved, obviously. A team that suffers injuries in the first month of the season is now getting healthy, and they're getting ready to make up for the lost games they had. Green Bay is an example of an NFL playoff super surge last year. They got healthy just in time to dominate the NFC on the way to winning the Super Bowl. Now, you need to be trained in handicapping to eye these teams and find out where they are and where the spots are. And that's our job at Jim Hurley's Network. Now, many traditional handicapping strategies are stuck wearing blinders that hide the super surgers. If you're a stat handicapper, for instance, stat projections will strongly underestimate how well a super surge is going to play going forward. Even if the sharpest computer models will have the misreads on these teams, if you use power ratings, your numbers may be a touchdown too low. I'm going to repeat that one for you there. If you use power ratings, your numbers may be up to a touchdown too low. Your ratings are going to be based on the bad stuff that already happened in the season. Now, if you like using trends and systems, nothing in the past history for this team will prepare you for what's about to take place on some teams that may have already had bad trends that will only point you in the wrong direction. Okay, wrong direction. Here at Jim Hurley's Network, we go over the card every week in college and pro football, scouting and looking for these potential super surgers. Now, we know when we find one, it may be worth 4 or 5 additional point spread winners from this point forward. Now, when we find 5 of these super surgers, they're now worth 20 to 25 additional winners. So we've got a short list of teams with new coaches and new quarterbacks, and we've been looking for a trigger result that will signal a strong finish for teams. Maybe that's a blowout for a team that was only a small favorite, or maybe that's an upset for an underdog that should have been getting a lot more respect. We've isolated some great possibilities that are in play this weekend and throughout the whole month of November. Now, excitement is in the air, along with snow on the East Coast, it seems, and you'll be able to take advantage right along with us here at the website. Now, Saturday, we're going to be releasing our end of October Bill Collector Special on the very best college play on the entire card. Now, we closed out September with a 48-10 winner with Florida over Kentucky. These are our best games, and they have won the past 2 Saturdays. Bowling Green plus the 8 covered a hard-fought game over Toledo 2 weeks ago. They won 21, or lost 28-21, but with the points plus 8, we got the win. Last Saturday, we had Texas El Paso minus the 10. They beat and covered over Colorado State 31-17. This Saturday's end-of-the-month finale will not only pay your bills, but it'll have you leaving plenty of money left over for the holidays and the bankroll. And you can buy it here Saturday for just $50. Now, Sunday, we're going to score again with our under-the-radar game in the NFL. plenty of big games going on, like you got a New England Pitt, you got Dallas Philly, and we're going to catch the odds makers with their points and their pants down on a game that the public will ignore. This monster moneymaker is also yours for just $50. Now you know how it goes here. I've been saying it every week. You can come on individually for $50 for the games, or jump on board for the entire weekend right now for $75. You're going to get a 25% savings on that, and that's more money to play and more money to win. Now we're so confident right now that several college and pro teams are going to surge to great results down the stretch. And as you've seen through our 25-year history, Jim Hurley's network is going to do the same exact thing we have always done, and that's win. So I want you to fasten your seatbelts, and if you live on the East Coast, I want you to drive safe, and I just want you to remember the one most important thing for Halloween weekend. Let's get the money.